This is the KRUI News at Noon, brought to you in part by the Daily Iowan. This is KRUI, Iowa City.
It's noon in Iowa City. The temperature is 34 degrees, and for KRUI, this is the latest news with Xinyue, Zhang
and Maria Palladino.
Here are the headlines for this chilly Wednesday morning.
The United States and Iraq team up against ISIS. The Hawkeye football team tackles more success, and now living until 120 is a possibility. The Iowa Board of Regents released documents related to the past presidential search process at the University of Iowa. This is after a university professor complained over a request he made with the Regents' office about executive search documents. The Regents responded by releasing UI Faculty Council feedback on the 4 presidential finalists, their itineraries, and emails. They also released documents with all of the board's interview questions, but did not want to give out candidate application materials or background investigations.
The United States is upping their game. Yesterday, the United States Defense Secretary said the U.S. is sending a special operation force to Iraq and potentially Syria to help take on ISIS. About 200 troops will be sent within the next few weeks to gather intel, free hostages, and capture ISIS leaders. Even though the U.S. and Iraqi governments will be working together, the Prime Minister of Iraq says there is not a need for more troops in Iraq.
Money, money, money. Oh, so funny, but not in Puerto Rico's world. Yesterday, the governor of Puerto Rico asked the United States Congress for help on its repayments. The unincorporated United States territory has more than $70 billion in debt and cannot claim bankruptcy because it is not a state. They were able to scrape up $350 million to pay back this month's debt, but are still waiting to hear back from Congress to see if they can help.
As the legal and financial terms of a major United Nations climate change accord are being negotiated in Paris, low-lying nations like the Marshall Islands in the Pacific are being inundated by rising sea levels. Under a 1986 compact, 70,000 residents of the Marshalls are free to immigrate to the U.S. as their land vanishes because of their long military ties to Washington. A family farm located in Wilman, Iowa, lost 4,000 pigs because of a fire that destroyed the building Tuesday night. The fire broke out around 9:45 p.m. yesterday. No one was inside the building at that time.
The University of Iowa Rape Victim Advocacy Program launched a new program called Soft Space to help survivors of crime report incidents. It includes a new room located in UI Police Headquarters featuring individual armchairs, low lighting, soothing wall colors, and artwork. This gives survivors a more comfortable place to report sexual assault and other crimes to law enforcement. During this surprise 12-0 season for the Hawkeyes, their football just keeps on rolling into more success. Last night, it was announced that Hawkeye football coach Kirk Ferentz is named the Big Ten Coach of the Year. He is the second coach in history to claim this title 4 times. Another big title awarded last night named defensive back Desmond King to the first team All-Big Ten and is the Big Ten Defensive Back of the Year. Other awards released named running back Jordan Kanziri as a conference third-team member and quarterback C.J. Beathard as a second-team selection.
Mark Zuckerberg, the co-founder and chief executive of Facebook, is giving away 99% of his Facebook share, currently about $45 billion, to charity. He made the announcement in a letter that he and his wife, Priscilla Chen, wrote to their new baby girl.
Can you imagine living 120 years? Well, now it might be possible. Medical researchers now say that the drug metformin used for treating type 2 diabetes could become the world's first anti-aging drug to enable people to live longer than 120 years. Tests of the drug on animals show its ability to slow down the aging process. Experts say the drug could lengthen a healthy lifespan and help ward off illnesses associated with aging, like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease.
A 70s rock band is back and ready to rock. AC/DC's 16th album, Rock and Bust, is being released today after its streaming on iTunes Radio. The band's new album has all the classic DC elements like guitar riffs and their usual screaming. The band will be on tour sometime next year.
Finally, a quick look at the weather forecast for Iowa City. It looks like the weather will reach a high of 36 degrees today with a low of 28. Right now, the temperature is 34 degrees, and for KRUI, this is Maria Palladino
And Xinyue Zhang.